Hey guys,
If you've had an injury due to a work accident or accident,
good afternoon, good evening, Obodo fam. Welcome back to our channel. How's everyone doing? Hey, beautiful people. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you are well. Thank you so much. Before I even get into the show or even say anything about today's show, I want to take a minute to thank each and every one of you for your support with the show on Sunday. We had Mercy here, a young lady in Nigeria who we first shared her story back in 2021. And I gave that update on Sunday. She had a testimony to share. And I want to thank everybody that embraced that testimony and contributed. You guys did amazingly so well. I can't even thank you guys enough. Thank you so much to everybody that sent a donation. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you so much, Obodo Farm. I'm grateful. I thank you all. Those who sent super chats, those who sent Cash App, PayPal, Nigerian accounts. Oh my God. Words fail me. I don't even know how to express my gratitude. It was amazing. The support was overwhelming. My goodness. I keep asking myself, I don't know. God loves me so much. God has shown me so much kindness and so much love, and it's just connected me to the right people on this platform. I was discussing it with a friend of mine today, and she said, you know what? This is just again to reassure you that you are working in your calling. It's not everybody that will just sit down on social media. People you don't know, you come and ask them to come and contribute to somebody they don't know. I don't know this young lady from anywhere. You people don't know me from anywhere. None of us know each other. But collectively, look at the good that God is doing through us. Wow. Thank you so much. I pray for you all. Those who contributed towards Mercy's coming back to the UK, the Lord will bless you. He will reward you. Every good gift of God, all your expectations will not be cut short. The Lord will visit you, whatever you are trusting God for, because you are sown into the life of a needy person who has no help. You came up for her. You showed up. You showed up. Wow. It's too much. I don't even know how to thank you guys. The Lord will show up for you. There's a prayer that people pray in Nigeria. I love that prayer. The very first time I heard it, it made a lot of sense to me. I'm going to pray for you guys that you will never be stranded. Your children, your families, your jobs will be secured in the abroad in the name of Jesus. Whatever you are trusting God for, it will visit you very soon. Tí yín ò ní bàjẹ́ o, ilé àtọ̀nà yín kò ní bàjẹ́ ní orúkọ Jésù. The Lord will bless you abundantly. You guys did so well. We had so much donation that we bought tickets, sent money for Mercy to even put in her pocket. I even sent her money, sent her money for, she was shouting. I said, Mercy, take this 100,000 first. She was like, Auntie B, is it not ticket? You say we'll buy. I said, don't worry. Wow. You guys, you did so well. Thank you so much. Thank you. So the ticket is bought now. Yeah, so I'll keep you guys in the loop. Yeah, you definitely know when she's coming. You all see it by the grace of God. It's just counting down now by the grace of God. We bought the ticket. After I'd even bought the ticket, somebody came and said they wanted to pay for the ticket. I was like, what? Somebody said, I'm paying for the ticket, Auntie B. Just send me the details. I will buy it. I was like, oh my God, but we already paid, already deposited for it. And she was like, okay, no problem. Next time. Wow, you guys are amazing. Obodo Farm. You guys, Ọlọ́run á bá mi ṣàdúrà fún yín. I can't even pray for you guys enough. The Lord will pray for you. The Lord will bless you. He will reward you. Oh. There is nothing that you sow towards someone like that needs it desperately, knowing that it's not only going to help her, it will help a whole generation, her children. The reason why she's fighting so hard to come back is because she wants to be able to get her children. And let me give you guys another update. That same night, I think it was the next day, somebody sent me a message during the night and said, Auntie B, I was in exactly the same situation with Mercy. But to the glory of God, I have my children, all of them with me in the UK now. This is the charity that helped us. Just tell Mercy when she comes to go to this charity. I was like, what? So you see how God is connecting things. She's not even here yet. And the things are already arranging for her. So I just sent her the information. I said, once you come, okay, remind me, because waiting them I had plenty so that we'll approach them and then we'll start working on that because that will be the next stage. So thank you all so much. Even the information alone that people share, information is powerful. What you don't know, you cannot, you don't know. What you don't know, you don't know. Obodo fam, you guys, you make me so emotional. You make me really emotional. I was overwhelmed. I was just so weak and, I was just thanking God. I was just worshiping God. I was like, God, is this how you used to walk? Is this how you used to move? So this is how you used to operate. Just like that. Thank you, everybody. I'm grateful. I just wanted to come out here and thank you guys so much and to just appreciate you for your kindness, your love towards me and my platform, for always standing by me, for always supporting when people come. These people, we don't even know them, but we believe them. We know that we are doing some good in this world. And that alone is enough. Somebody said something that day. I think one of the ladies that contributed said to me when I was telling her on Instagram how I was feeling so good. It was like I was walking on air that day. She said, you know what? There's a reward for kindness. Like kindness is so therapeutic. Kindness feels so good. You'll be feeling so light. You'll be feeling like you've done some good in the world. There is no feeling like it. It's amazing. I love it. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate you. God bless you. Yes, so yes, those of you who are in the UK group, you will will let you know the plans. And of course, later on, we'll bring it on regarding Messi. I'll definitely keep you guys informed and updated. Thank you. Eshe Goni o, Modupe. Thank you, everyone. Welcome back. So tonight is a quick one that I want to do because the issue of Tonto and Churchill is not going anywhere yet. Apparently, I don't want to talk about it anymore because I'm tired of it. I feel like there's nothing that we need to discuss about it that we haven't said already. When I checked my YouTube, I realized that I've done like 4 prior videos, and the one I did, the last one I did was like the 5th one. So I was like, and you know what? It's the same issue. It's the same matter. Nothing has changed. So you know what? I'm not. Yeah, there's no point. Give us a thumbs up, guys. If you are just joining, please give us a thumbs up. Thumbs up, please. Give us a like, subscribe. So yeah, I'm looking at it when we talked about it the last time. We're looking at it from the angle of unforgiveness and ikusinu. When people bear grudges, they are bitter. Tonto can't seem to get over this hurt and pain in her heart. Every year dragging Churchill. Churchill too will not man up and become responsible to look after his son. But he's coming on social media and wishing him happy birthday every year. Both of them just generally creating a very awkward and unpleasant, situation. It's really, really unpleasant, my people. Very, very unpleasant. So, you know what? Me, Me in tomorrow, I'm done. I want to look at it from the angle of, because there was something that Tonto was always saying. Okay, from the beginning when she started all this drama, she would kept saying that Churchill doesn't have money. That she was the one that paid her bride price. She was the one that paid her bride price. She was the one that paid her bride price. So I'm looking at it from the angle of women paying their bride price today. Give us a thumbs up. There's no thumbs up, guys. We have almost 400 people watching and only less than 100 likes. I'm going to pause so that people can like. Please give us a thumbs up. Let me wait. Please, if you haven't liked already, can you go back and just give it a thumbs up and come back? Thank you. I'll wait. I think we're going to be doing that now. Somebody suggested we should be doing that. I think we need it because the likes are what helps the algorithms. If you're wondering why, if the channel is not growing, we are not getting subscribers, it's because you are not liking. So it's the thumbs up and the like that normally will suggest the video to people who like this kind of content. That's why you see a lot of, YouTubers keep saying like, like, like. That's why, please, guys, don't be stingy with your likes. Give us a like. Thank you so much. I think people, you give us, you give people money here. So if you can give money, why can't you give us likes? Over the farm, please give us like thumbs up. I share Goni. Thank you. So Tonto has been saying that she was the one that used her money to pay her bride price. And tonight, I just want to quickly talk about why I believe personally that a Nigerian woman should never pay her own bride price, her own dowry. So I'm Nigerian, as you guys know. Not everybody here is Nigerian, but in most African cultures, there is something that is called a dowry, which is paid to the woman's family when you want to get married. Okay, it's been practiced for years. They practice it since time immemorial. We're all born into it. It's a culture, although people are advocating that they should abolish it now, that some of the DV situation is because of how it has become very exploitative. But we're not looking at it from whether bride price or dowry should be scrapped or not. That's not what I'm looking at. I know a few people that feel very passionate about that, but I'm not talking about that today. What I'm talking about is why a woman shouldn't be the one paying, because customary, it is a man and his family that pays bride price or dowry. So the way traditional marriages are done in Nigeria, and I think it's similar to other African countries, is when you want to get married, the man's family will come to the woman's family to introduce, to do the introductions. They'll get to know each other. They might come one or two times depending on the culture. Then they fix a date, and then the day comes, and then they are told what to bring as dowry. They bring it, there's celebration, there's dancing, there's music, there's cooking, and all that good stuff. That's how marriages are conducted. It's always been like that in Nigeria. And now the dowry is something that it depends on the culture and the family. Okay? There are some areas in Nigeria where it's very, very low. Like in my area where I come from, I think my dowry was about 100 naira. And what they would usually do, my uncle collected it because my dad had passed when I was getting married, and then they took just 20 naira from it and returned the rest back to my husband and told him to use that to take care of me. So basically, I've been living on 80 naira. It's 18 naira that daddy has been using to take care of me all these years. Okay, so said, women, don't be mad at us because of ungrateful men. We also need help. Absolutely. Yeah. So we're not talking about. I'm gonna make a comment about that, Brabi. You're welcome. So I'm not talking about helping a man or building together in marriage. I'm talking about before you even go into the marriage now and bride price. That gun gun gun. That's what I'm talking about. Okay, it's different. I will explain. Okay, so They returned, but the family will still take something, no matter how small. And it's not only cash, oh, they will bring, like in my case, they brought a suitcase with different clothes. They will bring, depends on whatever list they are giving. They will bring some tubers of yam. They will bring rice, food stuff, whatever. It depends. It's not set on stone. It depending on the family. Okay, people always say that in the eastern part of Nigeria, it is more exorbitant. Like the list, you have to spend millions. Again, it depends on the family. Okay, and the people that are saying that bride price should be abolished are saying that people are not marrying on time in eastern Nigeria, in Igbo land, because the bride price is too high. This is some of the argument they are making. And some of them are also saying that it is a reason why some men feel like they own the woman now, so they can treat her anyhow. And another argument is that if the family have eaten all that money and everything they brought, if they cannot pay it back, then it becomes a problem, because the tradition is that if the marriage ends, if the woman goes back, then the bride price has to be returned. So these are all the arguments people have around bride price. But like I said, we are not debating bride price, because it's people will always be for, some will be for against. It depends. Okay. But as far as we know it today, dowry is something that is expected in Nigerian marriages. So let's come to Tonto Dike and her precious ex-husband, Churchill, and their never-ending drama. So Tonto Dike is from a different culture than Churchill. She's Igbo, and Churchill is a Yoruba guy, right? He married her back in how many years ago? 7 years ago when they got married. And I was listening to Ola today, where Tonto Dike. Oh my goodness! I think that show was quite interesting. Ola was trying to prove to people that were saying that she's always been consistent in everything she's been saying about Churchill. He was trying to prove them wrong. This lady lied so much about Churchill was when they got together. How she was protecting him, how he's precious, how he's this, is that. Yeah, women do that when they're in love, right? Okay. And all the things that she said he was doing for her, he was spoiling her, not knowing that she was the one that paid the bride price. She's from River State, yes. Yes. Where is the River State? Is it in the south or in the east? Hmm? River State is in the east. Okay. If Nigeria should divide today, River State is likely going to be in Biafra. So that's still Igbo. Isn't she? Isn't she Igbo? She's not Igbo. What is she? Is her language not Igbo? She's a Quere. Ah, okay. Okay, she's a Quere, River State. Yeah, but Rivers is in the east. I think that's eastern Nigeria. Is that south? Southeast? South, south. Okay, she's a Quere. All right, thank you. Blessing. Okay, I've always thought that she's Igbo. I don't know why. All right, thank you. Blessing said she's from South South, and that's River State in Equere. All right, thank you. I didn't know that. I've always thought that she's, because of the name DK. DK sounds like an Igbo name. Anyway, yeah. So I don't know what Rivers broad dowry is. I don't know what Equere people take for dowry. She didn't tell us how much it is, but she just said, yeah, they speak Igbo too. Just reality, isn't it? Because even Bayelsa now, Jonathan is from Bayelsa, and he speaks fluent Igbo. Jonathan he speaks Igbo, isn't it? The ex president, good luck Jonathan. Yeah, you know how it is now. Nigerians, we're all mixed. Yeah, we're all mixed. Niger Delta is all the same. Just like some people will tell you that where I come from, they will say, they will classify us as Yoruba, but we are actually not in Yoruba state. We're in Edo state, so sometimes Nigeria is all mixed up like that. They speak Igbo. They speak Igbo a lot in that area as well. They have some pockets of Igbo people in that area as well, who culturally everything is related to Igbo, but in a different state. Okay, that's fine. Thank you, guys. Nigeria is a very interesting place. So I don't know how much or what was involved in this bride price. Okay. But Tonto Dike has always said that she was the one that paid her own bride price. And today, the main reason why I wanted to do this show is I wanted to talk to women why it is very, 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 I cannot even overemphasize it. In my opinion, why I think you must never, never, and I mean absolutely never pay your own bride price. There are so many reasons though why you shouldn't. You shouldn't. Okay? All right, guys, focus on the show. Forget about Ikwere and Bayelsa and all that. People are being distracted now by all these things. We've agreed where she's coming from. It's on the stream. You can let it go now. Whether she's Igbo, Yoruba, whatever, please. Let's focus on the show because I don't have energy. I'm struggling and I'm just gonna be quick. So, my people, I believe that for a man to say he wants to marry, before you can even wake up one day and say, I'm a man now, I'm no longer a boy, because I don't believe boys should marry. Boys shouldn't marry. It's men that should marry. Okay? For a man to say he wants to marry, the first thing that he must have is a source of livelihood. All right? He must have a source of livelihood. He doesn't need to be rich. He doesn't need to have too much money. He doesn't need to have thousands or millions in his account, but he must have an income. It is biblical, it is cultural, and it's common sense. I'll prove it to you. In the Bible, when God created Adam, the first thing that God introduced to Adam was the garden. Way before Eve was created, God told Adam to tend the garden and dress the garden. That was work. That's job. That's what God introduced to Adam. Work is the first thing. And that is why real men don't play with their work. They don't play with their income. They don't play with their businesses. They don't play with their livelihood. Because a pastor explained this to us a long time ago when I was in Nigeria, and it made perfect sense to me. That is why men don't play. Most men will prioritize their work before anything. We women usually complain that, oh, it's always work, 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 work. When I hear women complain that their husband is doing too much of work, I say, you better stop complaining. Is he paying bills? Is he looking after you? Or you want him to come and sit down at home and fold his hands and be watching TV and be doing those one that you people call couch men? Is that what you want? So don't complain. I always tell women who complain, because the thing is that, as you rise, you have more responsibility. Okay, whether you run your own business or you work for someone, the more responsibility you have, the more time you need to commit towards building yourself. So women too now, because we love the attention, right? We always want our husband to spend time with us. So women do complain about that. I'm not saying that it's not good for men to spend time with their women or their wives. Everything is all about balance. You have to balance it. Okay? Don't say because you are working now, so you will never have time for family. Balance is very important. Okay. So when Tonto Dike met Churchill, the one question I want to ask is, what was Churchill's job? What was his source of income? Because she said that he was a Yahoo boy. And for those of you who don't know what Yahoo boy means, it means like he was a fraudster. He was a 419. So 419, I don't know whether they have offices or they have a monthly income or whatever. I don't know. As far as I'm concerned, being a Yahoo boy is not a job. So it means that he's hustling, looking for people to dupe. You knew this, but you decide to say yes to the marriage. So there is definitely any woman that pays a bride price, the number one thing they are doing is showing the man their desperation. I want to marry now. Whether you can afford it or not, whether you can look after me or not, whether you can even afford a family or not, whether you can afford rent or not, I don't care. And brothers, what I will say to you is that if you see a woman like that who tells you that, don't worry, shebi my money is our money. Lori Iro, her money is not your money, oh. You see what is happening to Churchill now? You see the way they are dragging him? Hmm? Every opportunity that arises now, Tonto Dike will be broke shaming him. She even said that it was her rich relatives that were supporting them. He couldn't pay rent. He couldn't do this. I don't think he still has money. All these things that he's doing with his current wife, as far as I'm concerned, I think it's packaging. Hmm? Which NGO? Which NGO does he claim to have in? Anybody can have NGO in Nigeria. They will just go and buy food stuff and they will gather people and give them or gather sewing machine and give them or just do one humanitarian thing and that is NGO. But the NGO gong is what they used to do the 419. So clearly this man had no income. He had no job. If he could afford it, he would have paid the bride price. But he didn't have the money. Hence, Tonto Dike paid her own bride price. What are you doing marrying a man that cannot even afford to pay bride price? Okay, so in your mind now, because we women, you're always doing too much. And that's why I titled the video that allow men to be men. Please, ladies, I know you want to get married. I know you want to settle down. I know you love him. I know you don't want somebody else to snatch him. But allow a man to be a man. Stop trying to take the role of a man. This is what happens when you start on that note. I know somebody in Nigeria, is actually a family member of mine, who did the same thing. She wanted to get married. And there was a lot of pressure for her to get married. All the guys she was dating, none of them were ready. So she saw this man who was, he's a nice guy, but he didn't have any drive. That is what I can say about him. He's not driven. And that is okay. Some people are not driven by nature, and it's both men and women. Why some people they are driven, they don't stop. It's okay. We are different. Some people, they are not, once they can eat, they can sleep, they are okay. They don't need anything more. They don't have any ambition. They don't aspire to be more. I struggled hard to understand that, but I'm coming to a place of acceptance now with that for both men and women, especially men, because you are a man. You are supposed to be the leader, the head of the family. How are you going to head a family when you cannot even feed yourself? So that my cousin paid her own bride price because this man was available. Of course, he didn't have anything. So she sponsored the wedding. She paid her own bride price, did everything. My people, that marriage now is over 20 years now. Looking back now, he did a few jobs in between, but she's still the one that is the breadwinner till today. And I tell you, it has not been an easy journey. It hasn't been an easy journey. It has not been an easy journey. For women, the way a man shows his love, finance is a way that a man shows his love for you. And it's also, security for us. I'm going to allow this. I told you guys that, I have a few men of God that I watch their videos. There's this one I just discovered that I've been listening to his videos. I'm learning a lot from him. I mentioned him the other day, if you guys remember. And yeah, I think it will help me put this into perspective because I was listening to this. You guys know him? Yeah? Bishop R.C. Blakes Jr. Yeah, you guys should listen to this man. He's great. He's amazing. He's like Pastor Shala without the shouting. He makes a whole lot of sense. And this is what he says about this matter. We're just going to be straight out. Let me just play a few minutes of this video so you can hear what he was saying. And this video is titled Why a Wise Woman is Always Concerned About a Man's Money. why a wise woman is always concerned about a man's money. He did explain it. You can go and watch the video later. I won't be allowed to play all of it. I'll just play a little bit of it because of YouTube. He wasn't talking about hypogamy, okay? He was just talking about what it means for a man to be a provider. The things that you must have before you can even consider marriage. If you don't even have, you cannot even pay your own bride price to pay for the woman, which is a cultural thing that we still do in Africa till tomorrow, till next year. Why do you want to get married? I don't understand it. I don't understand. What? Imagine, please don't make me laugh. I don't understand. Why do you want to get married? Why? Because eventually a woman is not created to be that role of a man. Because if they marry if feel bad day, we can do it for some time. If, for instance, you're in a marriage and there's a rough patch, of course you will support your husband. Of course you pay bills. Of course you help. You do things together, but it is not sustainable on a long-term basis. And if you start it on a very good, on a very, very wrong foundation of you paying the bride price, even before the marriage starts, you're already setting the tone, like that my cousin in Nigeria, that I'm the man. You're setting the tone that I'm the man, I am the one marrying you. It is not women that marry men, gentlemen and ladies. Men marry women. A man marries a wife. A woman doesn't go and say, I want to marry you. At least not yet. Maybe we will get there someday. And that is why it never works. If a woman is the one that is providing on a long-term basis, she will turn around and see you finish. Kosini. It's going to breed resentment. She will not have respect for you eventually. And she's going to be burdened so much with the responsibility of not only looking after her own children. Look at Tonto Dike now, only one child. Only one child for 7 years. He's been dragging Churchy because of only one child. Should Churchill should he have been taking care of his child? Absolutely. That's why she keep calling him deep beat, deep beat. What are you doing? You are not able to take care of yourself. You want to marry. Why? What do you need wife for? Is it decoration that they used to use wife to do? Me, I don't know about you ladies, though, but I could never marry a man who cannot take care of himself. Talk less of taking care of him. I won't. No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't. It's a disaster. It will happen sooner or later. I don't care what the love is. Love is you think it's only that emotions that you are feeling. Before you know it, that emotion you will turn to it will turn to it will turn to anger. By the time they will bring this bill, is you. They will bring this bill, is you. They are paying school fees, is you. You are buying clothes, is you. You are traveling, is you. Everything. No, women are not. God didn't create us to shoulder all that by ourselves in a marriage. No. It is unnatural. Gigi, thank you for helping me. It is not natural. We are supposed to help. Help meet. So you that think that you're a strong woman, Shebi, my money is our money. I got this. And you want to go and look for somebody that's a couch man or a Yahoo boy like Chochi, and you pay your own bride price. Except he's able to step up later. Except he's able to step up later, whereby he's able to show up now and pick up those responsibilities from you. If he doesn't, that marriage, suru to Lord Johnny, it will break. It will. Because you cannot go to bed burdened with so much care for the family and you are still expected to carry away your husband and you wake up. What is the usefulness of a man that cannot take care of his family? I'm not talking about long term or Emma Shimigbo. I'm not saying that if a man falls on a rough patch, that a woman is a good wife should pick up. Yeah, you're supposed to help. But I'm talking about a man that doesn't have money to pay bride price. What do you need a wife for? Okay, let me just play this man so that I stop ranting. Because he said it so well.
be a part of this conversation tonight. I think this is I think this is a most necessary conversation that I'm delighted to have because I hear so much about um, gold diggers. These women are gold diggers, and some women are. Some women are, and I believe that my firm belief as a man is that um, when you are a man, when you are a man, and you find the right woman of the proper caliber, she shouldn't have to dig for it. A real man presents it. Because one of the things that we pride ourselves on as men is being providers. It's fundamental to manhood. And I don't want to get ahead of my discussion tonight, but a woman shouldn't have to dig for it. Now, I think, there are women who are lazy and who don't want to maximize their own abilities or gifts or talents and want to make a living off of cute and sex. And so they pursue men for the purposes of money. And it's no different than prostitution at that point, but they don't call it that. Yeah, gold diggers. But then you have a woman that's of a certain caliber. She's wife caliber. She's maximized her gifts, and now she's contemplating a relationship with a man. Um, she'd be a fool to ignore or overlook financial shortcomings.
So, did you listen to that? I mean, everybody should just. I've been binging on his videos. He makes a lot of sense, and I just like the way he presents his the knowledge is just and it's biblical as well. So that's why I always like to listen to people who are talking from a Christian perspective. He said that the way that you even show your manhood in marriage is by being a provider. Security, what are women looking for? I said I was going to ask you this. Hmm? I said I was going to ask you this at the beginning of the show. What are the three things? Guys, give us a thumbs up. Let me check the thumbs up. What are the three things that you think women need most? We are talking about why a woman should never pay her own dowry. A Nigerian woman should never pay her own dowry. I believe that strongly. What are the three things? If you're a woman here, what are the three most important things that you need? I know there are so many things that you need from a man or a husband. Let's say husband, not just man. It can't be any man. Hmm? What are the three things that is most important to you? Just put it in the comment section for me. I like to go through it and see what people are saying. The hunter said both partners should contribute for their home, or he would never respect her and cheat on her. She's a grown adult too. Okay. Yeah. Both partners should contribute to their home, or he will never respect her. Yeah. That is not what we are saying. We are talking about inception. At inception, before the start of the marriage. That's where I'm focusing on tonight. Oria said respect, security, and protection. Ha, Oria, more way. Chai, did you see my notes? I'm sure you saw my notes. Security, protection, and respect. And that security, money comes under it. Emotional security comes under it. Spiritual security comes under it. Oh my God. I love that. Okay, let me take other people's own. Okay. Three things. Only three things, guys. Ladies, three. Not more than three. What is a love, support, availability? Okay. Artists say love, affection, and care is equals to money. Equals to, I like the way you did the equals to. Okay. Solas, is it so 10? Oh, okay. Security, money, and care. Okay. Chat moment says security, finances. I think finances comes under security, right? So security, there are different kinds of security, but finances is definitely under security. Communication, right? Abi Abiola said emotional security, financial security, and commitment. Let me see what Cynthia is saying. Ambition, money, and respect. So ambition, security, and respect. Okay. Let me take a few more. Lucas says security, love, and care. Respect, money, and love. Abikia. All right. Puff Mommy says women loves respect and security. I think in all the answers that I've taken so far, and if we have 1,000 women here and you ask them the same thing, what do you want from your husband? Security or money must come in. Whether you put it as security or you put it as money, but it must be there. It must. Except Abantorawa. Except we want to deceive ourselves. Taiwo said love, security, and money. Yeah, I think money comes under security. Right. We want to be specific. You are saying it all comes down to the umbrella of love. What is love? We are trying to define what people want. Maureen says provision, security, and love. Aduni says attention, appreciation. Yeah. A few people are saying appreciation. Not a lot of people are saying appreciation. Cynthia said ambition. I think you're the only one that said ambition. Okay. Okay, I said a man's confidence is based on his provision. Right. So security, security, security. Right. Okay. I get the message. Thank you guys for responding. Opinionator just said loyalty, respect, and consistency. Loyalty, respect, and consistency. So you don't want security, right? Okay. Mag says quality time, security, and love. Of course. Honey Drop say emotional intelligence, security, and respect. A lot of people are not saying appreciation. I said 3 things. Kyra, you put 20. Oliver Twist. Only 3 things. This is how you used to fail exam. When they say 3 things, you put 5. If I'm the examiner, you failed already because you didn't follow instruction. Kyra say respect, faithfulness, provider, companionship, security, friendship. Now only you waka come. Kilo day. Oh my God. Okay. A few more. Finance, respect, and honesty. Ogechi says, Yeti says, respect, emotional security, and love. Okay. Aduni, you haven't you said something before? I thought I've seen your name. Appreciation, attention, and security. Okay. We gotta move on now. I can read this all night. Joy's reality says kindness, security, and respect. Okay. What I have done for myself, let me tell you my own. I think it's actually the first one that I took. It was appreciation. Appreciation, security, and the third one was let me check my notes. Emotional availability. Yeah. Emotional security. Yeah. That's what I have on my own. Security, appreciation. Appreciation is very, very powerful. But security will always come up. Appreciation is very, very, very important. Somebody is asking a good question. Abikia says appreciation for what? Just appreciating you as a human being, Nko. Appreciating the fact that my body has changed so much. If I look at the pictures between when I was a girl and now that I'm a woman, after having babies, what I have to go through 9 months to carry those babies that don't even bear my name. Is that not enough to appreciate before? Cooking and cleaning, raising the children, when you're in a marriage, one person has to do most of the work more, especially when it comes to doing, you know, giving care to the children. Is usually the mother. Does that not deserve appreciation? Yes, appreciation is very, very important too. Because if without appreciation, people will not value you. They wouldn't see what you are bringing in terms of, you know, what is not only financial alone. No, appreciation is appreciation. Appreciation, it doesn't come under respect, Ogechi. Appreciation is different from respect. Respect is okay, we are going to do something and you come and ask for my advice. How should we do it? What do you think? That is taking my opinion into consideration, not making decision without me, not disrespecting me in public, not chasing women, not cheating. That's respect. Appreciation is actively, you know, saying, I see you. I see what you do for our family. I see what you are doing that I can't even, the things, the little things that you do and the big things that you do. For the fact that the family, the children, me, you take care of me. Anyway, maybe we'll have to do another show about, the things that are important to people. Hmm? Romari. Romari says, Kerewa. You are the first person that said Kerewa. Egbami. Security, plenty Kerewa. Plenty Kerewa and respect. Oh my God. I said I was going to talk for 30 minutes. Egbami. My in-law, why are you doing this now? He say, you talk your own. He say, I need plenty Kerewa. Do you think Don Todike didn't have plenty Kerewa with Churchill? I'm not sure Kerewa. Oh, that reminds me though. She did say something about him being being a Yahoo boy, being a 40 minutes, is it 40 minutes or 30 minutes? Eh? So we never know. You never know about plenty Kerewa. More than a conqueror said, Tonto Ole discovered that he was a Yahoo boy later when they were already married. Continue to tell yourself that. All of you that are Tonto supporters will continue to find any excuse to support her bad behavior. It's all right. Continue to tell yourself that. So you tell me that all these plenty Yahoo boys that their girlfriends and their wives don't know that they are Yahoo boys, right? Hey, yeah. That's because you think that your own moral compass is the same thing as everybody's. When even mothers now are the ones that carry their children to go and do juju to do Yahoo. Okay. Continue to tell yourself that. She doesn't know. She said it was 5 seconds, I'll be 40 seconds. How many seconds did she say church it was? Yes, all this disrespect. I paid my bride price. I did this. I did this. I did that. Why? All these years. So let's take a little bit more of this bishop. There's something he said. I marked him down 2 point. Let me move it forward. He said something on 2 minutes. Is it 2 minutes? I think I wrote it down. He said so many nice things.
Sent me a text today talking about how he loved the experience and the care of a grown man. Just to say you got a man, just to have somebody.
Okay, might be here.
Because men provide. And if you are out here taking care of a grown, able-bodied man, I just got to tell you, you out of order, you out of place. The relationship is on a faulty foundation, and it ain't going nowhere good. Because you know what's going to happen? While you out here hustling, looks like I went out. Looks like I went out. Looks like I went out. Are you all still there? I hate it when this goes on. What are you bringing to the table other than muscles or cute?
He's asking though.
All right, let's jump in. All of that was a rant. Can you believe it? Why a wise woman is always concerned about the money. Now, I recently, y'all keep me up on stuff, and y'all have me searching out stuff. I never knew anything about this terminology, hypergamy, hypergamous, meaning a woman that intentionally chooses a man based on, his education, his financial status, or something, 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 something. And then, when I heard it, it's like the person that was presenting it was like, there's something inherently wrong with a woman that would choose a man of a certain caliber to give herself to and to live out her life with. And personally, I don't see anything wrong with that. I think a woman should absolutely choose the highest caliber of man spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
spiritually. So if you out here just choosing men based on money,
Mm-hmm.
you already off your rocker.
Mm-hmm.
Spiritually,
Mm-hmm.
she needs to choose a man that's emotionally intelligent,
Mm-hmm.
that is sensitive enough to minister to her, but strong enough to lead her.
Mm-hmm.
Then she needs a man with a work ethic. He doesn't necessarily have to be rich,
Mm-hmm.
but his son needs to be able to look at him and see, this is what a man does. A man works, a man pays bills. He needs to be an intelligent man. He may not he may not have an Ivy League degree. He may not even have a college degree, but he needs to be an intelligent man that can have a conversation and put two or three thoughts together and critically think. That's kind of like, I don't separate that concept from being equally yoked.
Right. Okay. I think I've taken quite a lot from that. You heard it by yourself. You should please go and watch, Bishop um RC Blake's Jr. is my newfound crush now that I'm binging on his videos. Whenever I find someone who ministers to me, I always share with you guys because as I'm learning, I want you guys to learn as well. Learning is never ending. It's something we have to keep doing. Yeah. So you heard what he said. What are you doing? What are you doing with somebody that is a Yahoo boy or somebody that has no job? You paying your own bride price. As Allah will say, is the barest minimum. If you cannot even pay bride price, what are you doing? Somebody said in the comment section that they have a friend who's done it twice. Hmm? And both of the marriages didn't work out. Yeah, of course it won't work out. Hmm? It will not work. Why will it work? It will not work. So, I mean, there's a lot to that. If you watch that video long enough, there's somewhere he also mentioned that finance is a sign of love from a man to a woman. When you take care of your wife, is a sign of love. And he talks about how he takes care of his wife, his children. He's also showing his children, especially his sons, this is how to be a man. Being masculine, manhood, it's about leadership. It's about, providing security for your family, whether it's financial, spiritual, emotional. So what is that? If you cannot pay bride price, that should be the barest minimum. You are just starting the marriage. Somebody that cannot pay bride price, Ejo, how is he going to pay house rent? How will you pay house rent? So that's why you see now it seems like Churchill, his ego is shredded all over social media by Tone to DK for the past 7 years because it was on a very faulty foundation that he started. She was the one that was actively playing the role of the man. Don't worry, baby, I love you. Let's just marry. I have money, even if you don't have money. It doesn't matter. We can live on my money. I will pay bride price. I will pay for the wedding. Don't worry. I will do this. I'll do this. I'll do this. Brothers, please don't fall for that. Don't. Wait. until you are ready. Don't allow any man, any woman to pressure you, no matter the love. Because most of the time, it's women that usually pressure men to say, Shebi, I have money, even if you don't have. Let's just do it now. I don't believe it is right. And if you watch that video long enough, one of the things that Bishop Blakes also said is that a man that is providing, if a man is providing for his household, yeah, that it is fundamental to a woman being positioned to submit. A man that is providing is fundamental. So you see, we see a lot of cases whereby we have cases where the woman will come and tell us, I'm the one bringing in all the money. I'm paying basically 80% of the bills. I've go to Pastor Shala's wall, you will see stories. You go run. I've been paying, I'm paying everything. And then you are still looking for submission. Because a lot of times, African men are not domesticated, especially Nigerian men of a certain generation. They are not domesticated. So because you've gone to your nursing job where you do all these long hours, you've done 12 hours, you work 6 days a week, doesn't mean that some brothers will do it, some may not do it. They will still feel that I'm your husband, so you need to come home and cook for me. You need to clean. You need to look after the children. You need to do that. It is not sustainable. It is not. People have tried it. It didn't work. At a point, when the woman gets tired, when she's been doing it for years, because she's saying, what will people say? Oh, my marriage will not end. Because she's a Nigerian woman, that the burden is on her to make her marriage work. Oh, her parents told her, don't worry, Farada, bear it. This is how I did it with your mother. This is how I did it with your father. When you made a comment said, this is the story of my life. I'm sharing my link, guys, if you want to say something. It will not work. At a point, you will get tired because it will seem as if you are a single parent in the marriage. So you will be feeling like, since I'm not, it doesn't seem like I have a husband. What is the point of staying in it? I feel like I'm a single parent. I'm a single mother, but I'm living with someone. See the way Chochi has been dragged. If he was your brother, would you feel sorry for him? Be honest. They've dragged him. They've dragged his entire generation, his mother, the mother's partner, everybody that knows him. They've dragged, all because he didn't step up to the plate. He didn't step up, and he shouldn't have even married Tonto that time. Maybe he could have waited. Since he's doing Yahoo, he could say, okay, the money for the Yahoo has not come. Let me make my first money first. But they ran and went to do pepper their marriage. 7 years later, now he's still being dragged. He's gone to the lawyers today now to go and write letter, cease and desist letter. Published it on social media that Tonto should stop dragging him and his wife. Tonto still came for him with that one again. Who are you to tell me what to do? I'm coming back. After she finished dragging him on top of the letter again, she said, I'm coming back in 24 hours. It's unending. So, brothers, please, hold your side. Cease and desist on social media. That is defaming his character and saying things about him. That Tonto is saying things. So, this is not even about right or wrong. This is not about who is taking sides. Like we said last time, I don't care. Those social media people, a lot of people on social media don't care. Nobody cares. Nobody cares about these two people. We don't know them. Everybody has their own life-ish. What is my business with Tonto and Churchill? But we can learn the lessons from all this their nonsense that they are doing. And the lesson is that, ladies, please, don't do it. Don't pay your own bride price. At least, like R.C. Blake said, you should have a job. If you don't have a job, you don't need a wife. No baton. Bio, welcome, my brother. How are you?
Auntie B, I get you specially.
Welcome.
Yes, so let me quickly just run this. Because, Thank you very much for you do everything. It's all about life lessons. That's the main point. We only use people's event as case study. Okay. So this is not to call out to the decay or this other person. So here's the thing, just like you said, for my fellow men first, what is the lessons from here? One, if you are not financially stable in accordance with, please note this, if you are not financially stable in accordance with or the level of the woman you want to marry, please don't go into it. Okay? The reason I'm saying this is this. You know, what a man that is broke for one woman can be a rich man for another woman. Do you know that, Auntie B?
Exactly.
So,
Exactly.
yes. So, for instance, if a man, there are some men that can do marriage of, let's say, 1 million naira, right? That can afford it,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Instead of you to concentrate on the woman that your money will reach, right?
No. Mm-hmm.
You want to carry the one that you already know that a marriage will be millions. Does that make sense? So at the end of the day, your shortcoming is going to show. That is what I say in this case, regardless. So Ojukokoro should not catch you. Always
Mm-hmm.
go for what you can afford and what we also appreciate you. And when I mean
And,
afford, doesn't mean the woman is pricey. Don't get it wrong. I have a friend who in this US, he was planning to engage a lady. But the lady, the way she was talking, she was looking for a ring that is at least minimum like $7,000, right?
dollars.
So that same guy
Hmm.
can also give another woman a ring of $800, and that $800 woman will appreciate it. I'm just explaining here. And to be,
Mm-hmm.
is that making sense? You
Yes.
know? So, and that same woman that took the $700 ring might even be more in terms of value because we are God, only God value human beings. So we can't put value on everybody, right?
So, in other words, stay within your tax bracket. Somebody
Your
that
tax
can still
bracket.
appreciate you, even
Yes,
with
now.
your Uber salary or whatever
Uh-huh. You
salary
can
you are
still
getting.
marry
You
now.
will still see a woman that will
Uh-uh.
appreciate you. Don't be getting Uber salary and you want to
Yes,
somebody
now.
that their salary double your own 10
Yes,
times,
now.
and you still want them
Auntie
to honor
B,
you. They might
Auntie
not.
B, the money some people used to do their marriage, that is what another person used to buy only pure water for their own wedding. So life is
Exactly.
life is different. So that's what I'm trying to say here. So I just don't want us because you've treated this thing very well, but I'm very passionate about the life lessons that a man should always avoid those things. So if you look at Toto DK's issue now, on the man's side now, you will see that Chochi was a Yahoo boy with an unstable job. You not give person money, oh,
Which kind
you
you get
understand?
job? He didn't have a
So
job. I don't think he
yes,
still has a
now
job.
that's
What does
yeah.
he do?
So yeah,
All
so
this is what
what am I
they do
trying
for
to?
now, social now packaging that they do for social media. Churchy
Yeah,
doesn't still
yeah,
have money.
yeah. So we are just saying that. See, Auntie B in Nigeria, let's not even go there because we don't want to even shade it out. See, there are people who have houses in Nigeria, but they don't have physical cash because
Mm-hmm.
they just hit one time and bought the asset, and that's it. I'm telling you, there are people who have big cars and don't really have physical cash. That is just it. So it doesn't mean maybe if a man is showing you on social media a big house that he could not rent any part, means he has money. That could be all he was able to save for right now, for the time he did his whatever stealing, right? So you don't look at it like that. So people like Chochi and the likes, we have them not only in Nigeria, even in the US here, go to Atlanta. I have seen somebody, because this is a social media, I don't want to say it. The time the person made that money, he bought a house in this US. And that's the only thing he has till today. Till today, he has not seen that kind of money. And the wife is
Mm-hmm.
aware. The wife
Mm-hmm.
is aware. Because the only thing the wife always say now is the only thing we benefit is we benefited the house. We don't pay rent because the guy was actually able to pay off that house. Do you understand? But
Yeah.
now he don't want to work because it is so difficult for a man who have seen dirty money. It's difficult for a thief to go and do labor work. Do you understand me?
I like that. It's difficult
Oh,
for thief to do labor work. I never heard that one
yes,
before,
now
Obio.
because
Mm.
when the thief go there do labor work full day, they give him four
They give him
thousand
money
naira.
when you know rich and lunch money as a Yahoo
And
boy.
he remember say when he bust door the other day, see what he get. So that is where the problem start from. They are all
Mm.
over. It's not only about Nigeria, Canada. Yeah, anybody that have always have fast money, anything that is fast, even the Bible have even indicated it. The shortcut is not actually short. Once anything achieved through shortcut, and to be anything achieved through shortcut, even in a discipline field safe, if you
Mm.
use shortcut take get that work safe and you can't lose am to get another one go hard you and you cannot go back to say, oh, I've already been receiving maybe $80 per hour or $60 an hour. Even if they now push you
Mm.
to the one of $15, you say, me for what? So what am I trying
See,
to say?
you go send and see finish.
You say as if because that one you were lucky to have. Maybe you lied on your resume or you use shortcut. So it's always like that. So shortcut is that. So what that being said concerning men, let me just quickly add this to women, please. Women, please. I don't mean to shade you. I'm not saying women here, but any woman listening to me, for those that we know that in terms of our African culture and while with life generally, we all women want to marry, men want to marry, and all that. Men, we even though we are not married at 40, sometimes we just say, okay, last, even 50 years, a man can still kerewa and impregnate person, right? Women, once they are very close to that clocking time and all that, the desperation is always too much. Sorry, I mean what I'm saying now. So most of these things that some women mistakenly do is that out of desperation, they will force or sacrifice. If you look at my comment there, I put it down there before. This is things that we have seen and we can't come here and keep saying it. I have many friends way back in Nigeria whose wives that they married today were more generous before the marriage. So what I mean, more generous for the marriage, which is Auntie B is not saying today that is not the true test. The true test is your generosity in the marriage, not allowing somebody to marry you. You understand me? A friend of mine who married a woman and told me about the marriage then told me if I don't marry this woman, God will never forgive me. I said, why? He told me the things the lady did for him. I saw how you have met the best woman. After marriage,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Auntie B,
You know,
when the
smile.
guy
Things
came
no smile
to
again.
com- when the guy came to comment to me, I was laughing. I
So
said,
now greed make her
wow.
marry her because of what he collect for the woman had. He felt obligated.
Like I said again, Auntie B, what I'm saying is, yes, it's part of it. But what I'm saying is, we need to be vigilant. There are people who truly just help, right? Before marriage or whatever. But what I'm saying is, we know this that there are a lot of women that will live, which is wrong on both sides. They will live him. I'm telling you, even like you said it in your statement when you said a man would tell women don't do this. Some women, when they are dating a man, they will open their savings, let the man see the bank account balance. I'm telling
Mm-hmm.
you, they will
Mm-hmm.
tell you, I have money. They don't mind. They can even borrow you to buy the ring they want. So what am I trying to say here?
That's
All
another
those,
thing. You want to buy the
yes,
ring by
now.
yourself.
Eh?
You want to buy the ring because you just want to marry. That's desperation on the woman's part. B.O. Brother should not fall for it.
Desperation. Don't fall for it. Because by the time, it's just the same way that men too are corny. When they say, some men, women see it more than men. Before the man marry you, he has taken you travel everywhere, every 2 weeks. You will go to, just imagine how you women feel like that.
Mm,
Before the
mm,
man, you marry the man every month, 3 times a month, or twice a month, or twice every 3 months. It's either you go to what do you call it? You go to Miami, you go here. After marriage, story
You
change.
go to
The
Dubai.
man
You
doesn't
go to
show
Dubai. You
that.
go to this.
It, it doesn't show that. So the same way some men wrongly will a woman to win their love, and in marriage become relaxed, right? The same way some women also live. So what I'm trying to say here is that either way, whether women, whether man, they are all both ways is bad. Let us be true to ourselves. Let us
Somebody
come.
is asking this question, Brabio. That's
Mhm.
your one of the stories you told us about your friend that say if you don't marry that woman, that it will be the most wicked thing. He married her because the woman has spent a lot of money on him, right? So what happened after he married her? Did he want her to continue to spend money, or she no agree spend money again? What happened with that?
That's what I'm saying now. So
Mm,
before then, he was spending money. Do you understand? She was
eh.
spending money on him. Like,
Somebody
let's
say
say,
he wants the lady to continue to spend money on him only.
no, no, no. See, what I'm saying is, she was spending money because the guy
Uh-huh,
where I was staying before, the lady upgraded it. Like, the guy was struggling. Do you understand? So we say,
uh-huh,
let's move here to Abuja, so location. They move. They were any small thing, the lady will give. Any small thing, the lady will give. Immediately after the wedding, like this,
uh-huh, uh-huh.
the same struggle, is still continue now,
Of
like that.
course, you have to
So,
continue. So the problem is that ladies, because some of
mhm,
those ladies, like the one when you they talk so, now
right,
desperation is written all over it. She wants the guy to marry her.
absolutely, yes,
But the
absolutely.
problem is that when they come marry, when they don't get the ring finished, now they can say,
Hmm.
actually, now so this marriage be. No, I can't do
That
this
is
thing long
it.
term. Oh.
Hmm.
It's not sustainable. That's what I was saying. She not ready to
Yes,
carry the load long term. She only wanted to. She wanted the guy to marry her. So that money now it trap the guy.
right.
That's why
So,
I'm saying
mm,
brothers you guys need to be vigilant.
mhm,
Don't fall for oh, she's so kind. She's doing this, she's the one that's doing everything.
mhm,
You fall for it. If
mhm,
you marry at that
mhm.
time, you will know the true
You
character.
don't know the true color because
Mm,
because if, for instance, somebody is already telling you how to marry her in terms of the funds, you are not able to provide it. You understand me? So at the end of the day, you should know that you will not be able to maintain that marriage. Go and upgrade yourself first. After you upgrade yourself, you come and marry. Do you understand?
absolutely.
Where
Absolutely.
women, finally, please, women, where you can help is what I want to tell you if you choose to do it, because this is a good part to end this. I'll leave to end my submission. I also have a friend whom the girl, at the time he was dating the girl helped him as they became serious. He helped the guy to upgrade the guy's um, work career, academic
Mm-hmm,
level. Do you understand?
mm-hmm.
When I mean help in terms of, that time we were doing some tech trainings and all that. So he started telling the guy, because she's not in tech, she's in something else. She was like, can't you do this tech? So she supported the guy to pay for the tech training and all that. The guy upgraded, which is 50-50 risk. I didn't say don't do it. Instead of giving somebody money to go and pay rent, he upgraded, he paid for like a fee. When they end up marrying, that guy now entered the six-figure job that the lady was aiming for him, right? So the guy was not able to get sufficient money to meet the standard that the woman wants. So I don't know, I don't know how to explain this, but what I'm trying to say is that in help, one person cannot just bring a submission all day. There are things you can choose to do. Okay, there are things you can choose to do. The help of help me take money, go buy rent, go buy shoe. Those are not help. They are useless help. Do you understand? Don't do it. If you are dating somebody, even advice is a help. Don't give money, safe. You don't need to give money. You can even advise my boyfriend. See him as somebody who is ready to grow. If you believe that you will need him to have more, instead of choking your money inside your pocket and be bringing it for useless things. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Like paying
Mm,
for the trip when he is supposed to pay. Those ones are not help. Those ones are just you are trying to put him on a high standard that he cannot maintain. Instead, Give him a ladder. Let him climb the ladder. Let him show the effort to climb the ladder. When he's not climbing the ladder, and you are convinced that yes, he will get to the top of the ladder that you'll be happy with, then you can go ahead. Thank you very much, Auntie B.
I appreciate you. Be here for president, our darling brother. You always bring it 100%. Thank you. Real man, a real man, a real man. See, people are having conversation in the comment section. There are some Tonto DK's fans here who are thinking that she wasn't desperate. And Cynthia, of course, said that she's desperate because she paid her own bride price. That's desperation. See, the thing is that some of you guys, and that's all right, you follow people and you are sighted to their faults. You think the sun and moon rises and shines from them. That's okay. You can do that. But what I will advise everybody is that you see this saga that has been on for 7 years, you will do yourself a lot of favor if you take the lessons from it and keep it moving. Stop taking sides. Tonto is not a saint. Chechi is not a saint. They are architects of their own misfortune. Whatever is happening between them now, they created it. So when you are taking sides, I'm just looking at you, babe. Who cares? Because you like Tonto, because you like Chochi. You know how many people don't collect for this matter? How many people know one actress they call Dara Mola? Foluke. the kind collect where Foluke collect for this matter. Or because she came out to come and start saying that I don't even know, she wrote something about, you know how they don't mind their business. Minding your business will never hurt you, my people. Stop. They are both of them. They are as bad as each other. I'm telling you. Some of you think that, oh, Tonto is only a victim. Chochi is the devil. And some people think, oh, Chochi has been quiet. It's Tonto that is the troublemaker. They are bad as one another. I'm telling you. None of them is a victim. They are all architects of their own misfortune. Lobaton. Angela, did you see how for Lake or whatever they call herself collected water? The kind words went on to take. She go house, go cry that night. That's what happens when you don't mind your business. It's good for her. I don't even feel sorry for her. I don't feel sorry for her because what is her own? Why is she coming out to defend Olawale? She can come and defend Olawale. Why can she not tell Chochi to go and take care of his son? So she collects. You know how many people don't collect for this matter? I beg. Take the lessons and move on. Stop doing blind followership because you like somebody. You are liking their bad decisions. Okay, go and pay bride price then. Go and marry a man. Okay, in the abroad, if there's no bride price, you go and take a man to a jewelry store and buy an engagement ring for $5,000. And then in a year or two, when you've done the marriage, you pay for the marriage and then you come and tell us stories that he's not providing. He's a 30 seconds man. He's this, he's that. He knew he was not in a position to provide in the first place. He's not even husband material. He's not. Ask me, what did Churchill bring to this marriage? Because we're talking about value now, and I did say that relationship and marriages is all about value. If somebody is not bringing in value, chances are you are the only one that is bringing in the value, and I'm not talking about financial value alone. What did Churchill bring into this marriage? Who is that person that is supporting Tonto Dike? PM, please tell me the value that Churchill brought into this marriage. He told her a lie. Some people say, oh, she didn't know he's a wife. Of course she knew. She knew. You don't know, Nigerian women, when they want to marry, they will do anything. I just told you the story of my own cousin who married a man and she's still marrying him till today. They are together. But all their marital life, they've been married for over 20-something years now. I was there in the marriage. She is the one that has been the man in terms of providing, thinking outside the box, juggling how the children will go to university, how they will go to school, money for. She's the one that's played the role of a leader. A woman is not supposed to be the leader in a man. If you like, say you are a new generation woman, I'm old school. When you carry load, if you don't carry and the thing don't heavy, your neck don't twist. Not the person go tell you to put her down. The Lord itself will tell you, your neck is shaking. Okay, put me down. Continue. Women are doing too much. Let's advise ourselves. Women are doing too much in this day and age. You are doing too much. Allow men to be men. Stop pursuing men because you are desperate for marriage. Independent women. Yeah, independent women, Sonu. Independent, well. When they say they should pay bills now alone and carry family for 3 years now, they will now start crying. It is not doable. Me, I know myself, I cannot do it. I won't do it. I will never do it. It is okay if you are doing together. I'm not saying don't build together, don't put resources. I'm not saying don't support your husband. Why go and marry somebody that you know he's got no value to bring in? You know you are the only one that is going to. You are paying your bride price for goodness sake. That's the barest minimum. So if you pay your bride price, then tomorrow you expect that he's going to have school fees? Why? Has it demonstrated in the case of Olakunle Churchill now? And I'm not saying that fortunes don't change, but you will see it already. A guy that is hardworking. You don't need anybody to tell you. Maybe they are a student, they are going to school. But you can, if you meet women, we have sixth sense. There's something God has blessed us with that men don't have. It's called sixth sense. You will know him. Somebody that is going somewhere, you will know. Their work ethics. That bishop talked a lot about the work ethics. They would have woken up. It's not just saying, "Pay, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do it." You see it practically with the moves that they are making. Pay, this one is a question of time. But you want to go and carry base on your head. You want to be the one paying your bride price. You want to one buying your engagement ring. You want to be the one doing wedding for yourself. Later, you start complaining. What are you complaining for? Shebi, this is what you wanted to invest in. This is what you bought. So live with it. Women, take a step back and let men be men. That's just my own. Okay, I'm ending now. Honey babe, how are you there? Welcome.
Auntie V, how are you? You okay?
I'm good, thank you, my darling.
Yeah, I called basically just to make a comment because I remember back in the day, I had one boyfriend. This was when I was about 18 or 19. And I did that same thing because obviously I was working part-time. It was when I was doing my A-levels and I had a very good job and I was giving him money all the time. And I was doing this was, and I was doing this mentality that, oh, I'm helping him. But what I noticed is that I was helping him, but he got so comfortable me giving him money all the time because I was doing what I was basically taking over the role of being a guy. I know it's just boyfriend and girlfriend, it's not marriage. But if I had now decided to marry him, I would have struggled in that relationship because what I do know based on that experience and other people's experiences looking at friends and in their relationships is that a guy, once you basically take that role of being a man, will just sit back. He will just lean back and just be looking
Very
at you.
easy. If it's you, Uncle. That's why we see a lot of all these Obodo women complaining now. My husband doesn't, because you are doing it.
You're doing everything. Even like I said, obviously I have a partner and he's the father of my child. I have to even consciously, step back because I'm a very proactive person. I'm always saying, do this, do that, do that. I have to even now hold myself and just lean back and just let him be doing everything. If I need money for our son, babe, can you transfer money to my account? Even if I have the money, yeah, I will still ask him before I'll be the one that will be doing everything, because that's the type of person I am. But what I realize is that if you continue to do that, men, the type of men that you are, they will just be leaning back and just be watching you.
Even in marriage.
Yes.
I'm telling you,
And
it's the same thing.
obviously I told you the story of my dad and my mom. When my mom was married to him, she was doing everything. My dad would just be leaning back. He was working, but because she had a much better job in a certain period of time, he was just doing everything. If there's anything to be done in the house, she would do it. And if I think we had an extension done, she was the one that would pay it. She was, like I said, the one that even advised him to buy that house. You know, the house in Earls Court that I mentioned before?
Yeah.
He was even the one that actually pushed him that because when I was born, they were still renting in North London. It was my mum that said, you need to buy a house. We need to get properties. It was my mum that was the proactive one out of the dynamics of my parents. And she was doing everything. And my dad was just looking at her because obviously, you know, he had his plan in Nigeria, as you know. But she did everything. And because of that, he just basically took a step back and was just watching her.
Somebody is thanking you, honey, babe. Oria obviously doesn't know the story of your mother, so she's saying most young girls have done it, including myself. I can't
Yes.
even judge the color. Thanks to our mothers for stopping us and leading us the right way. Yeah,
Thank you very much. I
it
think what
never
I'm trying
ends well.
Yeah,
No.
it doesn't. It never ends well. What I'm trying to say is that as I said, that was a relationship that was a long time ago. But us as women, we need to, and it's taken time for me because I'm, you know, obviously being born and brought up independent woman, especially living in this kind of environment. I'm learning. I'm a work in progress, but we need to learn that naturally we are women and we need to let the man lead the way. If you're the one leading the way in the relationship, you're always going to be the one leading when it now goes into marriage. And you will do stuff I love, as we always say. You will not be happy because the man will just be sitting back and you'll be doing everything, looking after the kids, doing everything, paying the bills. And it's too much. That is why that's the whole point of being a man, as far as I'm concerned. So I think we need to take accountability and try and learn. That's why we have programs like this and have dialogue and conversations, that we need to learn that as women, we need to let men be men.
Absolutely. Let men be men. It's
Exactly.
simple. Let
Yeah.
men be men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's taken me time to get that because obviously, you know, growing up here and everything is different to being in Nigeria. You know, you have this mentality that you can do everything yourself as a woman. You can move, you know, like I said, as soon as I finished university, I moved out of my parents' house and I lived on my own. So it does, the environment of this UK gives you that kind of tenacity to, you know, live on your own. You think you can do it all on your own, but in a relationship, the man is the man, the woman is the woman. Obviously, you know, you sort things out, man, you know, in terms of the dynamics of your relationship. But a man, to me, fundamentally needs to be a man.
Yeah. Cynthia
Yeah.
said, nothing turns me off quicker than a man that asks his woman for money.
I've seen friends that would do it. I've seen a friend of mine that actually, you know, she was engaged. The man didn't have money, and she's the one that paid for her wedding rings. It happens plenty,
So
and these are women that are, you know, business analysts, IT biz, making crazy money, but because of desperation, as you know, it's like their head just switches.
So what I say to any woman who is in that category that wants to pay for your wedding ring, you want to pay for everything,
Yes, yes,
please, you can if you want to. It's your choice. But
mhm,
please, you just know that you are creating a
yes,
pattern
yes, yes.
and
It
you
is.
have to stick to it
Yes,
because it's going to be consistent.
because what we don't understand is that I realize a man will be watching you. He won't say anything. He'll be watching you in a relationship, watching you. And he's seeing someone that, okay, she wants to be the man. Okay, no problem. And it will just, like I keep repeating myself, he will just sit back. And then when you now have an argument, maybe 5 years into your marriage, he will tell you, were you not the one that was doing everything? Because they will now throw it back in your face. So I think we need to kind of like learn that let men be men and let women be women. It's not a
Even
sexist. It's not a sexist
especially
thing.
at a level of dating, it's a no,
Yes,
no, no, no,
yes,
no.
yes. Because like you said, you know, you're basically your foundations are wrong. You know, your
Hmm.
foundations are wrong because if you're allowing it, you don't have the right to me to now 10 years later in the relationship start fighting the man that he's lazy. You knew this before you was dating him.
Let me
You
tell you
thought.
something.
Mhm.
As Kingsley said, PK said that when he got married to his wife, he wasn't doing well. He didn't even have
Yes,
money.
yes,
He
yes,
wasn't even earning a salary. He had a church, but
yes.
he wasn't growing and everything. But you know what? They did a very small wedding. He didn't even invite his church members. It was a few
Mm.
people.
There's
But the
registry now.
money,
Yeah.
you know what he did? That is how the foundation always tells the story about how the marriage is going to be. Do you know what he did? The
What
money
is
he
it?
could have used to be doing wedding to impress people, he used it to buy his wife a car and said, you
Let me
know
give,
what? I
yeah,
cannot be married
yeah.
and my wife will be jumping public transport. Public transport in
Button
Nigeria is not
choose.
No,
Yeah,
public transport in Nigeria is different from
yeah,
public transport
I
in the
can
abroad.
understand. Yeah. Let me give you
He
a story,
bought,
Auntie Baby. Yeah,
yeah, he
sorry.
bought his wife a car.
Yeah,
That is, he doesn't even have a cow, but the
you
money.
see?
That is a man that is
Yeah,
taking a leadership
taking care of his
position.
woman. Yeah, exactly. Let me give an example. One of my friends, she met her husband. They've been married almost 15 years. And the guy was studying to be a barrister. She had a very good job, and she helped supported him. That's no problem. They now decided that they're going to do registry. We're not going to do a big, big wedding. And, I was really, really surprised. They now use the money they saved to buy a house. This guy is a top barrister now and is looking after my friend. She just did her 40th birthday like last year. He paid for everything. He's the one that bought her the latest car. So you can support, but you have to use wisdom. And
You
if the
don't need to support.
foundations,
No, don't
sorry,
support. I don't believe in supporting a boyfriend, please. I don't
no,
believe in
they were
supporting
married.
a
They were
man
married.
that's.
They were married. They were
If you
married.
are not married, I don't see why you should carry your money and give a boyfriend. If you are a single woman here and you are
Mhm.
giving money to a man that is not your husband before you marry, you are laying the wrong
Laying bad
foundation.
foundation. I agree. I agree that Auntie B. I agree, Auntie B. I agree. But what I was trying to say is that basically they were married.
Yes. If it's marriage, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But and so
Marriage is all
obviously,
about,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Marriage
yeah.
is all
So
about building together and
yeah,
pulling one another up, and you are together now because you become one.
yeah.
Yeah,
And obviously,
we're talking
yeah.
about boyfriend and girlfriend when
No,
he's
no,
not
no,
even,
no.
you're not married yet.
No, there's
Boyfriend,
no intention. There's no intention. You can be boyfriend and girlfriend, but there's no intention. This was different. They were married. And studying to be a barrister here takes a while. It's a lot of, it's a lot of training, a lot of, years. So obviously she was the wife and she was earning good money. So she was helping him. Now, 15 years later, things are different. But the thing is that he had the potential. There's a difference between, like I said, being like you don't want to do anything. You're just sitting at home like a couch potato, and you don't have a job, but you have the potential. You have the potential, but you just need help. Maybe you need someone to, because obviously the UK system is very different. Maybe coming from Nigeria, you need help. You need kind of like where to go and what to do. Your wife can help you. That's not a problem.
your
Having
wife
the
is
potential.
your wife
Sorry.
is supposed to help you in the banks
Yeah.
of marriage. Definitely, that's what she's
Yeah.
there for.
Yeah.
She's a
Exactly.
helpmate.
Exactly.
She's a
Exactly.
helpmate.
Yeah. Definitely. But
So
what I'm trying to say is that there are some men that may not be there yet, have the potential, have the drive. They just need direction by their wives to help them, to advise them, whether it's in a career path, whether to go back to school or whatever. Do you understand what I mean?
yes, absolutely.
All
Thank you,
right.
honey
I'll
babe.
let you
Thank you,
go.
my darling.
Have a lovely evening, Auntie B. Take care.
All right,
Bye bye.
sweetheart. Take care. Bye bye. Thank you so much for calling. Me, I did boyfriend and girlfriend in Nigeria. So when you guys are talking about boyfriend and girlfriend these days, I don't understand it. Because back then in Nigeria, for you to want to date, even till now, that is why the dynamics of dating in the abroad and Nigeria is still completely just different. Nigerian girls, you gotta spend money on a Nigerian babe. I don't understand all this story of you want to date somebody, you now take the person out, you don't have money to buy food or drinks, or you start splitting bill. Ogbeni, you are not ready. No. See, whether you are doing modern day woman, you are doing independent woman, you are doing assertive woman, to a man, a real man, they see it as masculine energy. And it's a turn off for them. Before they talk, you don't bring bring your purse out. You are paying. What are you trying to do? What's that? What's that? I don't understand it. Hmm? I don't understand it. If a guy invites you to go out on a date, yeah, if he's the one that invited you, if he doesn't want to pay for you and he insists that you should pay for your drinks or food or whatever you had there, if you pay for your own, as you're standing up, delete his number. Don't call him. Don't entertain that human being again forever. Because that's going to be struggle love. Nah, you don't want to do that. Delete his number instantly. Except you are the one that invited him out, oh, you are the one that is toasting him, because I know women these days now, there's nothing we cannot do. What women cannot do does not exist. Modern day women. So if you are the one that is inviting him out, you might as well pay. But as you start paying, continue. Don't cry. This is the problem I have with this situation. Tonto Dike was the one that was paying from day one because this guy was always broke. He didn't have money. They said it clearly, all the shenanigans for 7 years. The only money he got, he took his so-called sister on holiday. Hmm? Adaigo say, what are you saying, Adaigo? You say, Auntie B, UK men can be very stingy. They like the idea of 50-50. Okay. It's all right if they like the idea of 50-50. Are we married? What is my business with you? Shebi it's you that want to date me. You got to realize that you are the prize, women. You are the prize. It's all about how you see yourself. I'm not saying that you should, make yourself so unreachable or look down on people or to be proud. No, don't be prideful. No, I don't like pride. You guys know I'm a very, very humble person. But it's about we are going into this with intentions, right? We want to date. If you cannot even pay for lunch, then what are you doing? If you are broke, why should you date? What do you need a woman for when you are broke? You can't pay for lunch. I'm talking about foundation, guys. I know people will still come here and misunderstand and misrepresent what I'm saying. The foundation of this relationship from day one was wrong because Tonto DK stepped up and started acting like a man. Chochi was watching while she was paying her bride price. She was paying for rent. She was doing this, doing that. Because she couldn't sustain it, because she got tired. Especially because he started doing other things, cheating and all that. And there was DV. And that is why this matter is unending. They've written how many chapters? It's a book. And people are tired of it. It could have been avoided. You want to go and marry a fraudster? Okay. Decisions, actions, and consequences. It's all right. Go and marry a Yahoo boy. But just know that if they hit money now, they might not hit maybe in the next 1 year. So if you follow them to enjoy that money that they used to defraud people, somebody said that even the fact that they are fraudsters and that money is cursed, it can contribute to why your marriages will never work out well. You will not have joy in that marriage because you know that this money is somebody else's tears somewhere. Cynthia, I heard Man of Prestige saying that you've converted me. You have an influence on me. I don't know whether it's positive or negative. I'm still thinking about it. I'm checking what kind of influence you have over me. Cynthia, I heard Man of Prestige saying that the first time you started talking about struggle love, that I was on the side of struggle love, but now I switched. No, but to be honest, there's no woman that doesn't like being taken care of. Our African men, this is how they express their love. When a man loves a woman, he shows her that love by taking care of her, providing security for her. And that is why, we talked about building people up, and people have come here to say, I did this, and when he made it, he left me. Yes, because you are doing therapy for him. You are the crisis manager. He's dumped you now because you were like his mama. You are his mama that was saving him. Now that he's made money, he's going to look for somebody that he loves. So yeah, nobody doesn't like being taken care of. Nobody doesn't like it. I don't like, gold diggers. I believe that everybody should work hard and bring something in. So I don't like women because there are some women, they are gold diggers. They're not, the only thing they are bringing into the relationship is their body. And they think because of their body, they are the prize. No, honey, everybody has body. Everybody has everything you think you have. Go bring something else of value into it, because after a while, that your body said, by the time you breastfeed 1 or 2 babies, it's not going to be the same. Right? But there's no woman that doesn't want to be taken care of. But I'm seeing it increasingly that in the abroad, this is happening quite a lot. Yeah, it's happening quite a lot, whereby women in the abroad, a lot of women, especially this older generation of men that came from Africa, first generation, not wanting to go to school, not wanting to advance themselves. And you see old women going to school, women in their 50s, 60s going to school. They want to be nurses. They want to be social worker. They want to be this. They are doing IT. Pastor Shola did a video and was talking about Uber drivers. People took exception to it. They were so offended. They say it was, yeah, you could know the way Pastor Shola used to use his words. He's not very, you know, he doesn't bring the words out in a way that will not offend. I don't think he cares whether he offends people or not. So he was talking about Uber driver. You are in America. You will not go to school. You'll be doing Uber driver. Your wife will go and do nothing. She's RN now. Every day you'll be complaining. People were so upset with that. But I think what he was trying to do in that video is to tell the men that the opportunities are there. Try to advance yourself. Don't rely on a job that is meant to be something that you should use as a stepping stone. They were not happy with that. I think that Uber driver should cause a lot of problems for Pastor Sholai, but he doesn't care. Gigi said, even if a woman earns more than a man, it's not about the paycheck. It's about women allowing men to be men. Don't expect a boy to be a man. Yeah. Yeah. Please, let's try and do better. Especially men. Upgrade. Keep upgrading. If you want a woman to follow, you need to be able to lead. You got to be a leader. What is there to follow? When every day you are saying, ṣé mo lè rí £5 níbẹ̀ yẹn? Ṣé mo lè rí £5 níbẹ̀ yẹn? Níbo? £5 bí báwo? Be asking for somebody, asking for £5. If you are dating somebody and they're asking you for £5 as a woman, won't you feel disgusted? Ṣé mo lè rí £5 níbẹ̀ yẹn? Are you normal? Are you okay? Don't you have savings? You don't have any savings. All your money, you just eat it all at once, Abby. And you're looking for somebody to borrow you £5. If you are dating anybody that is asking you to come and give them loan, red flag me. Upgrade. So I think, I don't know, maybe we need to do a show about it. Bio, I don't know. What do you think? Some people take exception to it when you tell them to upgrade. They don't like it. They feel like you are insulting them. One time I spoke about it and I was talking about, I said, what is wrong with Uber driving? There's nothing wrong with Uber driving. There's nothing wrong in any kind of job that you want to do. But don't feel bitter when your wife is doing better than you. Don't be bitter, because that's how jealousy starts. Envy will start. You now say, she doesn't have respect. She doesn't respect me anymore because she's here and she's RN now. She any more money now. No. I don't think it's cool for you to be in. No. No. It's not cool. I don't like it. Everybody should upgrade. Let's raise our sons, because don't forget that as you're upgrading yourself and also trying to lead your family and being, that figure of security for your family, you are also teaching your children that a man, a real man, is supposed to be providing, is supposed to be looking, even if a woman is going to help. It's not that you now carry all the load and you give it to her to be carrying. She will not carry it though. When she carries small, she'll be tired. She'll say, I beg, kilo day. Am I marrying you or do you want to marry me? And all of you women that you want to pay your own bride price, you want to buy your own ring, continue. It's okay. We will be here when you come back and tell us. When you've done it for 5 years, 10 years, 3 years, 3 children down the line, you now say, I'm tired. You look 2 times older than you. And you see the funny thing about all some of those lazy brothers. They will be shining. Every day they will comb their hair, dye their hair, and be looking good. You that is carrying the burden of the family in terms of the responsibility, you look like their mama. When you go out, they will not be looking at you and say, is this your mother? They say, no, it's my wife. It's my wife, because you look like his mother. He will not be attracted to you. Before you know, we'll go and look for one small girl in Nigeria. That's why you will not see all those ones that always saying they are going to do business. No, business. Which business are they doing in Nigeria? Most of them is one smally they have there that will stroke their ego, because you are looking like mama. Continue to carry load on your head. It is well, though. Thank you, my people. I appreciate you guys. I said my own, no. This is my personal belief. I believe that when you are dating, in summary, when you are dating, people say those men are okay with bare minimum job. That's why they have to work long hours and don't spend quality time in their family. Yeah. I believe that when you are dating, that's when you set the tone for the marriage. The marriage you want to have is starts from dating. If you want a man to take care of you, don't start taking care of him when you are a boyfriend and you are doing boyfriend and girlfriend. You start borrowing money from you. "Oh, give me this money." For what? Am I your mother? Why am I giving you money? The only people I spend money for to, and the only men that I spend money on are my family members. Why? Why should I? You've not even married. You are giving man money. You are paying. You say you want to borrow. Okay, continue. Miss Top Notch say my close girlfriend is in this situation. I don't know how to help. He refused to get a job for 2 years. It was excuse after excuse. We're all tired. You see, the grace that God has given some women, me, I don't have it. I thank God for my life, but I don't have the grace to feed a man. I can't do it. I'm sorry. I don't have the grace for me to be feeding you and paying your bills and you come and carry one me. Kò lè ṣeé ṣe. It's not possible. If it's something that is temporary, that you are, you've been doing it, you are, you've demonstrated that you are a man, you are my husband, and things are hard, I will help. Of course, I will help. I'm not going to allow you to do it. But he refused to get a job in America. I be where? In the UK, he refused to get. It looks like something we see in the movie. He refused to get a job. He women, when they try you, I don't have the grace for that. Nah, I don't have the grace for it. For somebody that refused to get a job, no. But congratulations to all of you that are doing it. Continue. Like I said, the stress is going to be telling on your friend soon. Let him continue to refuse to get a job. The Bible says that a man that cannot provide for his own household is worse than an infidel. Is worse than unbeliever. So let him refuse to get a job. It's okay. May God, God says he will not give us more than what we can bear. Me, I cannot do that. So he didn't give me that kind of burden. He refused to get a job. I don't understand it. Why? I don't know. A real man takes care of his family. Money, security, appreciation, whatever you want to call it, love, kerewa, whatever those three things are to you. Money is in it. Security is in it. Brothers, I'm also advising you for your own good because I know that as African men, your respect is important to you. Your ego is janjatic. You don't want to be like Churchill. You want to be like Churchill? Okay. You might think that I'm being, harsh on you, but I'm not. I'm helping you. Don't do it. Get to where you want to get to. Stabilize yourself. At least have the barest minimum. You don't need to be a millionaire, but have accommodation. Have a job. Then marry a woman that you know that you can work with. Don't go and you know that you are not ready. Then you now allow somebody to pressure you and say, don't worry, let's just marry. We'll get it. We'll do it later. We'll do this later. And I lie. Some women are desperate for marriage. That's why they are telling you that. By the time you marry them, they will disrespect you. They will drag you. They will drag your mama, including your mama. You see how churchy mama collects. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not necessary. No. Yeah, some women want to do more than Jesus. Yeah. This said, a man leaves an inheritance for his children. Yes. Some women, sometimes just step back. Step back. Even those of you that are married, I see women all the time, including the ones that are married. They are the ones that will be running they'll be running helter skelter. The thing that the man should do, they'll be the one to be doing. You're the one who's looking for job for him. You're the one that do this. You're the one that pay mortgage. You're the one who do everything. You kilo de. Ah. Okay. Oh. It is well, though. May God help. May God help us all. Whatever God gives you grace to do, continue to do it. Me, I don't have grace. If I'm looking after my children, I know it's my children I'm looking after. I can't look after a grown man. I beg, I know fit. I can't. For what? You have two legs, you have two hands, you have your brain there. This is abroad. You can't tell me there's no job. You can't tell me there's no school. Go and whatever you need to do to upscale yourself and upgrade yourself, go and do it. If you think that me, you will come and kill me with your bukata, me, I'll be looking older than that. I'll be looking like your grandmother, Kosheshi. It's not gonna happen. I won't do it. Let's teach our children, or our boys especially. Let's raise them to know what it comes with manhood. That's what that good bishop was talking about. Manhood. What does it mean to be a man? One of the things that it means to be a man is for you to know that, okay, oh, I'm the head. Leadership. A lot of some African men think that because you're a man, just because you are born biologically as a man, means that every woman needs to bow and worship you. There are some men that they are using to sweep ground. If you don't step up, we go collect woto sooner or later. Because we women, we know how we are now. When love dey sweet us, nothing we no fit do. But sooner or later, that love go clear. Now that time you come here and say, you don't see Yoruba woman sit down there. You don't, for all those movies, you don't see Yoruba woman sit down there. They insult their husband. Oh my God! If you see those old movie, the kind name when they call the man, you go feel you yourself. You even though na acting, you go dey feel sorry for the man. You go collect. You go yap you where call you name. Then your ego could call dey grand. That time sef, even the kerewa sef, if you do the kerewa. The kerewa no go last because when your ego don dey ground as a man, you no go fit do again. Your banana no go fit stand because your head no dey alright. If you no sabi work, you no sabi provide, wetin you dey kerewa for? Wetin you need kerewa for? Are you okay? Go and get a job, my friend. Make I go before they come beat me for here today. Make I go. Some brothers will not like what I'm saying, but I'm actually trying to help you. Honestly, I am. I'm trying to help you retain your dignity, your respect, and the love of your family. So don't see it as, see Churchy now. See what Churchy is going through. See what Churchy is going through. Imagine, there's nothing that Tonto has not said about him. 40 seconds. Yahoo. This, that. Chai. It's not good now. Koda. It's not good. So I'm trying to help you, brothers. Please. Don't allow any woman to drag you, to force you to say, let's marry, let's marry, let's marry. No. If you are not ready, you are not ready. And please marry a woman that can respect you. Don't be an Uber driver. You are looking for a doctor to marry. Or you are looking for a woman that is a CEO of a big company to go and marry. Don't. Marry somebody that at least, no matter how what you are earning, you will still earn respect. Okay? Some women are driven. They dislike men that are not driven. It's not all men that are driven. After a while, she'll start seeing you as a loser. You don't want that. She'll start thinking, why can't you upgrade yourself? What's wrong with you? You are lazy. Natu, what do you say? Auntie B, one man went on my show last week. He said your shows are one-sided and you support women only. Okay, that's fine. That's all right. Let me come and say it. Why did you go to my show to go and say it? Is he afraid of me? That's not a man. Why is he saying it on my show? You should have come to say it now. God's child said they preach about other African women that spend on them and say Nigerian women are too independent. That's why some Nigerian women too are trying to do the opposite. I see. Let them go and marry the non-Nigerian women that spend, or non-African women that spend on them. Whoever spend on them, let them go and marry. Let's see how it will work. It's all right. Let's see how it will work. We are not talking about immediate result. We are talking about long term. God's child, we are talking about long term results. Okay, that's all right. That's fine. It's okay. We cannot please the whole world. Some are for us and some will always be against us. That's all right. That's fine. If you try to please the whole world, then you are in trouble. Mm, it's fine. I wonder why the person is running to Omoye's show. Why is he running to Omoye's show? Omoye is one of my biggest supporters. So what do you think that Omoye would do? Omoye, oh my God. Omoye and I share the same beliefs. So we went to the wrong platform. Maybe we should have gone to Man of Prestige. Allah has patience to listen. Oh my God. You see the problem? We have too many weak men these days. I'm sorry. We are too many. Men are not men like, a lot of men are not men like that again. Every small thing, you just, he said this about me, and he said this. Oh, I beg. You're not a man. What's wrong with you? Oh my God. It's a matter of opinion. Somebody said that Omo is treating him out. I trust, so I don't need to be there to know. I don't know. They always mention my names when they go to other platforms. They always mention my names. There's another platform they are constantly mentioning Obodoyibo. That woman called Obodoyibo. When they go to freeze, they always mentioning my name. Somebody sent me a screenshot of what they were saying. I always laugh. You see, a confident woman and a strong woman threatens weak and lily-livered men. They don't have the energy. They can't take you on. They can't match you. They can't, even when you want to have a discussion, just with facts, they can't. So they run around and try to cast you behind. And they won't come and say to your face. Let me tell you something. Before I go, let me tell you one quick story. Once upon a time, something happened and people were talking about Bodo TV everywhere. Somebody said something about me. It was quite critical. And one of my sisters here found him out and told me his Instagram page. Usually I won't do it, but you should see what this guy said. So I wanted to find out. I didn't even, I don't even know why I did it, but I did. I was trying to understand where he was coming from. And like Desmond, once they know that you found them out, they start apologizing. He was like, "No, Auntie B, I love you. Auntie B, I watch your show. I'm your subscriber." Say, why are you like this? Now that it's me and you face to face, why are you loving me now? But what you said in that place was not very, very loving. Yeah, it's like that. Once you confront them, they start loving you. Emergency love will start. Yeah. I was raised, but my father was a real man's man, so now real men they are not, what is that? They welcome the challenge. You don't, a woman that is confident does not threaten them. No, they welcome it. They are not going to be threatened. They're not going to feel like you are, undermining them, or you are, what's that word they always use, that emasculating them. No, it's facts. Someone like Ola, he'll be talking small, but he will be dropping the facts. He'll be dropping the facts, and you will be getting it, and you will learn. So that's it. What can we do? Internet is full of all kind of human being. We thank God Almighty. Thank you, everybody. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this conversation. Yeah, let's continue to learn and do better. It is well with us. I appreciate you guys for tonight, and I will see you in my next video. I am going to be dropping some few short videos, not live stream, this week, guys. Look out for them and please watch. I noticed that it's only my live stream that people watch. I do short videos as well. So please, Obodo fam, try to engage with those short videos as well, because it's not all the time that I can do live shows. So I'm going to do some short videos between now and the end of the week. So please, just engage with them. All right? I have a surprise coming up for you. So make sure you watch the short videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Thank you very much, everybody. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys. Bingbe. Should be 1 hour. Last Can you see time? I say 2 hours. Oh, it's never short. But you know what? We've learned the lesson. Yeah, if you don't believe me, you think I'm the one that is just running my mouth as usual, go and listen to that bishop. His name is Bishop R.C. Blakes Jr. Find that video, watch it, listen to him, and you will learn. Bishop is R.C. Blakes Jr. That's what his channel is called. He's a man. He's a black man. And he's teaching some fantastic, very fantastic topics about relationship, marriages, the Christian way. So it wasn't me that even said this tonight. It was R.C. Blake, basically. So don't blame me. If you're looking for somebody to blame. And these are people that have track record, married for 20-something years. How can you argue with somebody that is a success to go and listen to somebody that their marriage, for whatever reason, they are running? Maybe they're in their third marriage as a man, and he's so toxic, he's coming online to teach you. You think they're telling you the truth? No. Listen to people that know so you can learn. All right. Thank you very much. God bless you guys. I'll see you soon. Please watch the short videos though. Eshe Goni. Subscribe, like, and see you soon. Bye. Eshe.